ready to rock and roll.
Hello, Generals. Welcome to this February 28th edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Gabe Parvin. Can you believe it's almost March?
No, Gabe, that's crazy. Time sure is flying by this semester.
Well, let's make it slow down just enough to enjoy this edition of the 5-Star News.
Sounds good to me. So let's start everyone off with some school announcements. We have What's Up Heritage ready to roll. So take it away, Landon and Killian.
Thanks, Levi and Johnny. Tons of events this week at the Taj. Let's get to the announcements. First, congratulations to Heritage students Kate Brown, Abigail Stetzner, Hudson Case, Nicholas Anchondo, Hannah Johnson, and Cecilia Ward for being recognized as semifinalists for Governor's Honors. This is a big accomplishment since they are among 4,400 people in the state. Find more about this later in the newscast. Now on to sports. Coach Stinger's baseball team plays against Gordon Lee tomorrow at AT&T Stadium in the 10th Annual Children's Fun Classic. This game starts at 4, so if you find the time, come support your Generals. And finally, Coach Elkin's Lady Generals basketball team had a tragic end to the season. On Tuesday, they played against Baldwin in the Elite Eight. If you missed it, there will be a recap of the game later in the newscast. Now, I'm passing it off to Killian for your 4-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Landon. The sun will be shining this weekend. Let's get to the forecast. Today we have a high of 67 and a low of 44. Tomorrow we have a high of 66 and a low of 29. Sunday will be a little colder with a high of 51 and a low of 27. And finally, Monday, we have a high of 60 and a low of 44.
Thanks, guys, and good job as always.
To the news now, and Gabe, have you heard of the Governor's Honors Program?
I sure have, and to get accepted in it, you have to be extremely talented.
Yep, and several HHS students are up for it right now.
Our 5-Star News reporters Anna Kantz, Emily Dameron, Rory Pepper talked with some of them on Wednesday. Let's find out more about it.
Governor's Honors is a program where students are selected at the school level, and basically they go to a county level interview against Ringgold and LFO, and then out of all of the interviews that we do, a certain number of students are selected to go on to apply at the state level.
We're so proud of our GHP semifinalists. This year we have Kate Brown from Communicative Arts, Cece Ward and Hannah Johnston in vocal music, Nicholas Anchondo, Hudson Case, and Abigail Stetzner with instrumental music.
I'm really proud of myself. I didn't think I would really make it this far, honestly. So I had to write a little passage, I guess, about kind of things I do outside of school and in school around my subject area, which was communicative arts. So I had to do that, and then I had to write a piece, and so I wrote a poem for that, and then I had to do a self-reflection.
So I had to learn an Italian aria, so it was about 4 minutes of Italian and pitches that I had to learn on my own. And at my next interview and audition, I have to do college-level sight reading.
They are getting closer and closer, but after, if they make it past this next level, they get to go and study their subject area during the summer.
Congrats to all of you guys going forward, and good luck.
Moving on now to some big news released earlier this week about our 2025 HHS prom.
Yep, we found out on Tuesday the price of tickets will be $70.
What else did we learn about prom? Here's Brooke Wilson, Jake Bias, and Trey Wilson with more details.
So this year, prom is going to be held at the Westin Ballroom in downtown Chattanooga. It is on Saturday, April 19th. The team has been working really hard in getting the decoration set, the theme set. There's going to be some really good food. I know most everybody goes and eats a lot of food beforehand, but there's going to be some good finger foods when you get there. So right now, tickets are going to be starting to be sold on March 3rd. They're $70. Seniors do get one free ticket. And then in a couple weeks, the ticket price will go up to $85. So buy your tickets early. If you're bringing an outside date, you'll need to get a form from Mr. Phillips and get that date approved before you buy them a ticket. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody at prom.
I'm going to prom this year. I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm going to prom. I like that seniors get one free ticket. And also, I kind of think 70 is expensive, but it's worth it, so it's fine.
The tickets are $70. They're kind of expensive, but it'll be worth it.
Good info there, Gabe.
Thank you. Now to some good stuff coming from our HHS Skills USA students.
Several generals were in Atlanta, Georgia last week competing in the Skills USA state competition.
Heritage had students compete in public safety, graphic design, and architecture this year. How did they do? Here's 5-Star News reporters Chase Perez and Noah Williams with the report.
Good afternoon, I'm Mr. Dotson, and I teach the drafting here at Heritage High School.
I'm also a Skills USA advisor, and we compete each year. We went down to Atlanta this year and competed in several different competitions. We did really well. Austin Whaley, who finished second in the technical drafting competition. Tough, really tough competition. Did really well. We also competed in the mechanical drafting display. Riley Walmack and Damian Grayson finished third in that. Riley had created a RC car. Been working on that for several months, and they did really well.
Last week I went to Atlanta and competed with over 10,000 students in the Skills USA state competitions. We worked on mechanical drafting display, which follows the engineering pathway here at Heritage High School. There was a bunch of tough competition, but I'm very proud that we were able to go and achieve third place.
Also, the law enforcement class, we had two competitors, Sammy Williamson and Lawson Bennett. They competed in the high-risk traffic stop. That is a really difficult competition. We'd never placed in that before, but they seemed to pull out a third place finish this year, and it was also their first go at it, which is very impressive. We also had Vivian Lee, who competed for the first time in graphic design. She did really well. I think she got fourth place, and it was her first time. So just placing that high with so many competitors in the state. I think they had about 7,000 competitors down there this year, which was an all-time high for the CTA program, the construction ready. They're really starting to put it together. If you're interested in something like that, please come see one of us. You can see me or Miss Fennell or Mr. Edwards or Miss Owens.
Congrats, guys. Commercial time now.
Yes, but we still have lots to get to after the break, Gabe.
We sure do. Girls in the skate basketball playoffs, the Generals baseball team crushes LFO, and tennis back on the court against Dalton.
Stick and stay.
Sports is next.
Hey guys, so since the weather's getting warm outside, we have been looking at some different lunch procedures as far as where you can eat. So if you guys weren't here before COVID, I guess, but before COVID, we used to close the upstairs unless it was rainy or too cold outside. So if the outdoor areas are open, the upstairs areas are closed. So we're going to go back to that. If you have wind time, you should be going to wind time first. If you are eating with a teacher, you should have a pass. So we're not saying you can't be upstairs at all, but you shouldn't be up there without a reason. So no one should really be upstairs just roaming the halls or sitting and eating on days when it's pretty and when you can be outside. On days when it's cold and rainy, when we close the outside, then we'll open up the upstairs. So it's a little change, and we're going to work you into it, but just a heads up as to what's coming.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Landon Summers and Killian Smith here again. And Killian, did you get a chance to come to the girls' basketball game the other night?
No, I didn't, but I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, it was a classic for sure. And a win over Baldwin would have given our girls their first ever trip to the state Final Four.
How did this turn out? Here's the recap.
Yeah, so season came to an end on Tuesday night at home in front of a packed gymnasium. I think, in my opinion, that it was probably the most packed gym I've seen for sure since I've been here, maybe ever. I don't know. I think the community really responded to these girls and the way they played. It's so infectious and so inspiring, and I truly believe that they had a lot of people in the community excited about basketball. And I think that it's bittersweet to have a season like this. You know, it has to come to an end at some point. We really thought we had a team that could compete for a state championship this year. You know, had opportunities in this game. I know everybody's going to talk about the call at the end of the game, but the truth is, like, there are things that led up to that we could have extended the lead or kept the lead. You know, shots here and there, defensive assignments, that kind of thing. It's all part of the game, and it shouldn't have come down to the one call, but that's what people will remember, and rightfully so, because it was the wrong call, and that's just how it works sometimes. And sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. You know, I think that everybody should take a minute, reflect on the season, and thank these seniors for 4 years of fantastic basketball. The amounts of wins and the success they've had here has been unrivaled, in my opinion, by any other senior class. They've broken quite a few records. Yeah, and I think we should take a moment to honor those guys and talk about how proud we are of them, and which, you know, they're going to be sorely missed tremendously missed by me and the coaches and the other players and the school. But now, I think when things like this happen, you face some adversity, you got to get back up and keep working and keep fighting. I think we have a really good group coming back next year. We have some experience coming back. We have some offensive firepower. Our defense is, going to be pretty good again, I think. So yeah, well, great group, great young group coming up. So I think the future is still exciting, and I think that we've built something really special here at Heritage over the last 5 years, and I think we're going to continue the tradition moving forward. And I'm looking forward to having many more nights like we had Tuesday, where we have a lot of people come out from the community and support. And I'm looking for, we had a lot of faculty members here that evening supporting the girls, which is always nice. And yeah, I'm really excited about the future of Heritage basketball.
Such a terrible ending for the girls. They truly played their hearts out, Killian.
Sure did, but what a great season Coach Elka's ladies. We've enjoyed following them all year.
Sticking with basketball now, and we have our third installment of Basketball Business, locked and ready to roll.
This week's topic, the NBA All-Star Weekend. Here's Weston Bethune, Nathaniel Johnson, and Evan Pill. Check it out.
That's basketball business. That's right there.
What do you think about Trae Young's nutmeg on Steph Curry and then behind the back to Wembanyama?
I mean, honestly, he should have been an all-star since, college. He really should have just been an all-star rookie year, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was bittersweet. It kind of hurt my feelings, but I love it because, I'm a Hawks fan, you know what I'm saying? But it's Curry. So, I felt good, but I had a little bit of heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Who do you think would win in a dunk contest, Vince Carter or Mac McClung?
Is Vince in his prime in this scenario?
Yes.
Prime Vince. I think due to the Mac's creativity when it comes to the dunk contest, I feel like he'd definitely win this. Just because Vince Carter never expressed that much creativity with his dunks. Don't get me wrong, they're very impressive and his athleticism is off the charts. But Mac McClung's ability to just make out-of-world ideas and just execute them perfectly is insane. So,
good thoughts. How do you feel about the All-Star game being Wemby's last presence on the court?
It's just sad because he was on pace for Defensive Player of the Year, and he's still a rookie. I just think it's sad.
He's in his sophomore season.
It's just sad.
Sad. Do you think you could be an All-Star?
Yeah, maybe in 20 years. But yeah, honestly, 1v1, me and LiAngelo Ball, 21-0, me.
I'm buying a TK Cosper jersey. Should have won the Celebrity Game MVP.
I think Drewski should have won. I thought he looked really good.
I don't know about that random guy that won it. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't agree with it. So.
Kai Cenat for next year's MVP. Who do you think would win in a dunk contest? Evan Peel, you, or Mac McClung?
I'm not sure who who those two guys are, but obviously me, 50s across the board.
I believe it.
To baseball now, and Coach Singer's boys took on LFO Tuesday night right here at the Taj. And Killian, let's just say the offense was clicking.
And the pitching was tough too.
Yep, Strick firing a shutout in the 15-0 win. We talked to Coach Singer and a few players about the game.
Tuesday night's game was a good game for us. Our kids came out and we played well. Strick gave us another good, strong performance on the mound. So
the game against LFO went really well. We won 15-0. We played really good defensively, offensively, pitched well. Everything we did worked.
Just trying to continue to get better game by game, day by day.
So the game Tuesday went pretty well. We won 15-0. Lakeview's not very good, but we came out, we hit pretty well. We got walked some and pitched pretty well, gave up 0 runs, so it went pretty well.
It was a great game. We won in 3 innings. Strick was on the mound. He threw great. The bats were on fire. We were hitting pretty well. Defense looked great. Overall, great game.
To tennis now, and Coach Green and Coach Thomas's boys and girls both claimed season opening wins over at Ringgold on Monday.
Sure did, and both squads were back on court last night for their home debuts, taking on the Dalton Catamounts.
And with Dalton, the competition kicked up a notch or two. Could our teams keep on rolling? Let's check the match recaps.
Dalton match was a big win for the Generals boys tennis team. We played really well. Our singles guys went on first, so you got to win 3 out of 5 matches to win, and our top 3 singles all won. So we had the match clinched before it went to the doubles. John Keith played a tough opponent at number 1 and won pretty easily. I think it was 6-1, 6-4. Had some good rallies out there. The kid he was playing was a freshman. John's a senior. So the guy played pretty good against John, but John got the win in the end. Then Kevin Yang at number 2 singles really killed the kid in the first set. The kid battled back and got a 5-2 lead on Kevin in the second set. But Kevin rallied and won that one 7-5. It was a huge win. We needed that win from Kevin, and he got it.
Yesterday, the boys played here at home against Dalton. We won 3-2. All 3 singles won, pulled really tough, clutched up.
And then Cade Green's been steady all year. He picked up his second win with a 6-3, 6-1 win. He trailed 3-1 in the first set and figured something out. I don't know what he did. Nothing I did that helped him, but he came back and after being down 3-1 and won 6-3, 6-1. So the singles guys clinched it. The doubles guys went out and played pretty good. Dalton's tough usually, and their doubles were really good. Our number 1 doubles, Mac Keith and Cullen Cooper, won the first set, but then lost 2 straight. And then Will Farmer, who's battling an ankle injury, and Crew Canales lost at number 2 doubles, but they both played really well.
The doubles did well to begin with, something on their head. With some more practice and more experience, we got them.
I think it was a pretty impressive effort by all of our guys, and it made us 2-0 in the year. And we are taking on Murray later today. And I think they're going to be a little better than Dalton, so we got to play better today to get that win to go 3-0.
Our girls tennis team lost a tough match yesterday against a strong Dalton team. Starting with our 3 singles matches, each girl went out on their court and fought super hard. Almost had a couple courts even come back in the second set and lose a couple deuce games, but Dalton ended up taking all 3 of our singles.
So yesterday we had a match here, and it was a tough match because they were a lot better than us, but we tried our best and we had fun.
And then moving on to doubles, court 2 lost their first set in a tiebreaker, super close, and then Dalton just ultimately came out more aggressive than us. And moving forward, we play Murray today, and there we're looking to be more consistent, making our first serves, getting our returns in, and just being more aggressive at the net in our doubles matches. But I'm still proud of our girls, and I know that we can possibly get the win today.
Congrats to all of our sporting generals. To entertainment now, Levi, and we'll start you off with our very own segment, Quick Questions.
Yep, and this week we caught with the boys soccer coach, Kendall Shipley.
Roll it, guys.
Can we ask you some quick questions?
All right, this is Quick Questions.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead. So, what is your name?
Kendall Shipley.
What subject do you teach?
Math.
What is your favorite food?
Oh, goodness. I like anything from the cafeteria.
Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Oh, Juliet, I love you.
What is your hair routine, if you have one?
Oh, you know what I do.
What is your favorite movie?
Oh, I like Elf and all the Lord of the Rings movies.
Is the glass half empty or half full?
Half full most of the time.
When will you achieve my goals?
Oh, probably never.
When will you achieve your goals?
Probably never.
Do you play any instruments?
Guitar.
Are you allergic to anything?
Lots of stuff.
Are you allergic to interviews?
Nope.
Do you want to tell us a story?
I do.
What was your first car?
Oh, it was a nice Ford Ranger, red.
Do you have any relation with lakes and trucks?
I don't think we're related.
Did you go to the girls' basketball game?
No, I missed it. I was coaching soccer.
Okay, you answered all of the questions. He had 1 second left. That was Quick Questions. You won. You answered all the questions. Who would you like to interview?
I want you to go talk to Maddie Hobbs. Get her.
Maddie Hobbs?
Yes.
All right,
Go talk to
we'll
Miss
do
Hobbs.
it.
Good job, Coach. Let's see how Mrs. Hobbs does next week.
And finally, we have one more segment for you today.
Yes, and this segment has been an all-point semester.
Are you in a mood for a funsy?
Guess I better be. Here's Remy Pastuch and yet another 5-star Funsies. Take it away, Remy.
Good morning, Generals. Welcome back to 5-Star Funsies, and we are back in the arena. And today we are doing a food eating competition. Now let's come on over to the contestants. We have our current champion, Josh Stone, versus a new competitor. What is your name?
Kaiser Gwen.
Perfect, perfect. Well, come on over here to y'all's meals. I'm going to pull out a timer for the viewers to see just how fast you can guzzle down a meal from McDonald's. Do y'all understand the rules?
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's a calculator. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Y'all ready? Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my gosh, they're in sync. They're in sync. Kaiser is not doing good. Kaiser is not doing good at all. He's struggling. Man, I was expecting some more chomping. This is pitiful. Okay. Josh just about took the whole biscuit down in one bite. Oh. Hey, Dad, go pull up a trash can. guys, Dad, go pull up a trash can. All right, Josh has downed the biscuit. Kaiser's still got about half of the biscuit left. Josh is getting close to winning here. Kaiser's got to step it up. Hurry up. Take that sip of water down that biscuit and then just inhale the hash brown. Josh just finished his biscuit and hash brown. And Josh has won. Well, Kaiser, that was a short competition for you, brother. It's all right. Josh, congratulations on the dub. How do you feel, brother?
Feels good. You know, we're always winning.
Yeah, come on up. You know what the winner gets. Toodaloo. Well, congrats on the dub, Josh. If you want to see Josh compete next week in a 40-yard dash with a few twists, catch us next week on our next Funzy. Have a day.
Congrats, Josh. All that eating is making me hungry.
No kidding. But with that, we're going to wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll see you again next Tuesday, but until then,
Stay
classy, Heritage.
Here we are, I'm ready to rock and roll.